This is another episode of Stepping Up the Basics, brought to you by MrRMAN117REVIEws. Today's Stepping Up the Basics is angles, and I'm going to teach you how to do some really sweet angles and how, angles should be done. So, basically that's it, guys. Let's get... So a great tool to use for angles is definitely a tripod. When using a tripod, you can just basically put the camera there, and voila, there is a good angle for you. Now, obviously, this isn't a very good angle right here, but if you place the camera tripod in a good place, you can definitely get a great angle of a good dynamic pose. So, try and get it sideways. If that's, too sideways for you, try raising up the thing, and, try not, like when you're doing angles, don't get them going face forward unless you have in a pose where they're going face forward. If you have them in like a really dynamic pose, like this or something, let me get a stand so I can demonstrate. I have a lot of stand, by the way, if you haven't noticed. Get him in a stand, and hope he will stand. Up, 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 yeah. See, dynamic pose, wham! Now, when you're doing angles, try and get them in an angle where the stand does not appear in place. So, as you can see, boom, great pose, using a stand, and no stand in the back, and also, a little bit of lighting would help, too. This is, my usual lighting that I use a lot. But, that works well. And if you're doing a shot with, like, multiple people, say, get a good angle of them all together, Like, don't go straight forward like this, because you guys can see I'm using the bases, because these guys are impossible to stand. But, I could stand them if I wanted to. I'm not saying that I'm bad at standing, but, get a good angle of them all together, get Cobra in there right there. Get Firefly maybe looking up a little bit. Get the Cobra Troopers just, chilling there in the back. You could, throw in maybe an Iron Grenader if you want to. I don't mind. Try and get him into play, into the shot, yeah, he's way too heavy. So, just try and get your figures in place and get a good shot of them all together in one good display place thing. Yeah, just get them all together. That's basically, doing the angles. Like, as I said, don't look straight forward, because, you might reveal their feet. And these figures, that you can't plant their feet perfectly on the ground. They're either it'll either look awkward, like they're just standing straight up, or, just try and hide their feet maybe, get a few good angles. I like doing the angles where it's like, kind of sideways, or, a little bit slanted up like that. I like doing the slanted angles. I don't usually do straightforward angles, because, that's not my style. But, that could be your style, I guess. It matters by the pose. It matters on what kind of pose you're doing. If your figures are looking, this way, pose the camera that way. If they're looking that way, pose maybe the camera that way, just, giving you maybe a look at, what I use, kind of my lighting, all that stuff. But yeah, that's, basically how I would do it. And there is, a group shot. Also, if you have, if you're doing angles and stuff like that, and if you're using a backdrop, try and get some angles in a way where you can't see the end of the backdrop. When I was first doing ACBA, I had a lot of pictures with, the bases that came with the Marvel Legends, and I would always forget to crop out, the, ends of the bases where you could just perfectly see that I'm using a backdrop. And just try to, use like these displays that come with some of the Marvel Selects or the Marvel Legends, and really use them to really think that you're using a full building, like a full set. Make the angles where it looks like, they're actually on a building. And, get a good angle good sideways angle. You know, get all these good angles, man. Try and get like the pegs out of there, and you're good to go, man. So thanks a lot to EpilMan Classics for letting me post on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, MrRMAN117REVIEws, and you know, as always, subscribe to EpilMan Classics. Really cool guy, and thanks a lot, man. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.